All right. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. We've got a late night stream here for you guys. This is a Sultai Reanimator deck by Justin Clay. We're going to play a couple games with his version of the deck, and then we're probably just going to toy around with the Sultai colors. There's so many good cards that you could put in a Sultai deck. I just kind of want to play around with the archetype a little bit and just kind of see where it goes. We may end up with some Menagerie in our deck. We may end up with a Eldest Reborn value deck. Maybe Muldrotha. Don't know exactly where I want to go with it, but if you stick around after the initial first couple games, we'll toy around with it. If you're in chat, maybe you can give me some feedback, and we'll do some testing and go from there. Hope you guys enjoy the show. If you do, don't forget to give that thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, it'd be a great time to subscribe to the channel. Alright, so let's take a look at Justin's deck. I think Justin's here in stream. For all of you guys that popped into stream a little bit early, it was originally, I thought I was setting it for 12. And then, I went out to get milk, and I got a notification that I was going live. And I was like, oh my goodness, what has Lincoln done? I really expected to pull up the phone and check and see Lincoln live on stream. I really did. Either way, we're gonna have some fun with this. Justin's got us a great little deck here. He's been tuning with it for a while, so we've got a lot to play with, and it should be a lot of fun. So let's talk about what Justin's got for us. I do want to point out he is actually running Memorial to Folly in the graveyard. I think that are in the mana base. I think this is wonderful. To run some number of lands that you can actually sacrifice, whether that's Field of Ruin or Memorial of Folly, possibly one of each. I don't think there's Field of Ruin in this, but that's mainly because the deck is a Muldrotha deck. Now, Muldrotha will let you play a land from the graveyard too. It's not you may cast one, it's you may play up to one permanent card of each permanent type. So a land does count, so you can always get that land back. The land works really well to get your Muldrotha back. We can get Muldrotha back with, Golgari Finebrokers, Eldest Reborn, a number of different things. We have Thief of Sanity, which is going to be terrific against like the green decks and such. Even really good against most of the Golgari decks. If they can't deal with Thief of Sanity, then Thief of Sanity just kind of takes over. So, 3 Muldrotha without acceleration looks ambitious. I think we'll get there. We have one more land than most of the other versions of Golgari, even though we're still running, 4 Branchwalkers, 3 Seeker Squire, and 3 Jadelights. So I'm expecting that we're going to hit land off of our Explorer slightly more than the 23 land versions of the deck, which should give us, land all the way up till turn 5 or 6, and then Muldrotha should be absolutely wonderful. Golgari Finebroker, Eldest Reborn, Muldrotha, all of that is kind of our Reanimator strategy. We can get back anything from Wild Growth Walker to Dead Weight. We can get back Ravenous Chupacabras, even Thieves of Sanity to give us some extra cards off of our opponent. And then of course we do have the Wild Growth Walker with all the Explorer creatures, which will allow us to gain a ton of life. It's a lot of Explore, so I expect to be able to get there. 3 copies of Assassin's Trophy. I personally am only liking 2 in the main board. And with my Muldrotha decks, I have had a lot of success by running a card that is, its name's Phyrexian Scriptures. It's another saga, but that makes it an enchantment, which you can, cast a creature and Phyrexian Scriptures on the same turn. You turn that creature into an artifact, and then that creature doesn't die when Phyrexian Scriptures goes off. I think Phyrexian Scriptures probably deserves a spot in the deck, but we don't have that here. But that's fine. We've got a lot of other things that we can do here. In the sideboard, we've got Negates, we've got Duress, we've got Argyle's Bloodfast, which, again, I'm not being as big of a fan of in these, Golgari Explorer decks as I originally thought I was going to. Plague Crafter, wonderful card, probably even has some merit for the main board. And then Vivian Reed as a 2-of, great card here. This is going to be very handy for us in certain matchups. Pretty much anything with enchantments and also anything with flying. So, white? Yeah, pretty much. Assassin's Trophy as the 4th copy, and then a couple copies of Sorcerer's Spyglass to call Muldrotha with. Inside joke. You had to be here. Alright. So, let's take a look at, some gameplay and go from there. That sideboard looks pretty expensive. You think it could use a copy or two of Carnage Tyrant, so many control players fear it right now. Yeah, Carnage Tyrant's pretty good, especially when you can like find broker it back. We could probably even get away with one of these copies of Muldrotha being a Carnage Tyrant. I think that there's some number of Planeswalkers need to be in this deck. Otherwise, I would like to see a copy of the Immortal Sun. If there weren't like some Karns or something like that, I think that a copy or two of the Immortal Sun would actually fit in this deck. I just think it would. I think it would fit really well. Deadweight is really good, but it can't. The speed of it can affect you from time to time. We might run into that problem, but then again, we may just be able to murk some people with Deadweight. Let's go find out. So we got Clay's Sultai here. We're gonna play us a game, see what happens. Just a straight 1-for-1 against arrest, or against control. I like that. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't think about when they're sideboarding and they're building their sideboard. Yeah, you may have all these cards that you can bring in, but what can you really afford to bring out? So I kind of try to think about that when I'm building my sideboards. It's like, okay, so in this matchup, how many bad cards do I have? How many cards can I afford to get in? So, I don't know. We cannot keep this hand. So we're going to mulligan this. This is a little bit better. We're still not where we want to be, and that puts us where we want to be. I'll leave that on top. So, we'll just go Forest and then Woodland Cemetery. If he went like Goblin Engineer, that would be great. Your wife is from MA, so you're watching the game. 12th inning now. Catch you all on the replay, unless Boston wins it soon. Well, congratulations. I hope that they destroy it. Thanks, Barry. I appreciate it, man. He did play the Goblin Electromancer. Oh my goodness. Life is so good right now. It may not stay that way, but just killing a Goblin Electromancer, that feels absolutely terrific. You put together a Dimir Reanimator deck. Very fun if I want to take a look at the list. I would love to, Mr. Nunez. If you would post it over on the subreddit, then I'm more likely to get a chance to see it. And we may actually play it. So let's just try a Seeker Squire here. I mean, if we're biting counters, then that's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I mean, we have land anyway, so if he's trying the plan of like trying to keep us off the Reddit, off of the off of our mana, then that's not really going to work. I'll play the Thief of Sanity. Again, that's one of the things I love about a Muldrotha deck. You can just keep playing your cards. So another Essence Scatter. All right. Well, forcing our opponent to play out his spells is good for us. Come on, give me another threat. Threat. Oh, that's a threat. Let's go for it. Who knows? It could hit. It does hit. I think I want a Thief of Sanity back. And then we'll pass. Right, I'm actually thinking not Storm the Vault, but 1,000-Year Storm. That's kind of what I think this deck is. I'm just going to swing. I'm not going to just slam Muldrotha here. Even though Muldrotha, maybe we should. I think that he might have Burn, but he may not have an answer for Muldrotha. This is going to be risky. If he doesn't have an answer for it, another Essence Scatter. Well, good for you, opponent. Good for you. There's an Opt. Chemist's Insight, all on his turn. That's it's fairly decent for us. So we can probably get down a Golgari Finebroker here. I think I'm going to go for the Finebroker and get back Muldrotha. I mean, he's still got to be afraid of the Thief of Sanity to some extent. There's not a ton of value in having a Muldrotha right now, other than a 6/6 beater. And 6/6 could be very good against Niv Mizzet. Although Niv Mizzet will deal a point of damage to it, and we'll go from there. Wow, I mean, casting these on his main phase. There's an Enigma Drake. Now I feel sheepish I didn't. Alright, so Watery Grave tapped. We'll go blue, black, colorless, or blue, black, red, or green. We'll go black and green. We'll cast this on the Enigma Drake. And then try to swing in. Do you have Spell Pierce? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I'm still coming in for 3. The Spell Pierce. It happened. I don't think he can close the game out on us. Alright, well, I'm going to try for the Muldrotha. And we'll weaken the Enigma Drake. So now we get to swing with both Thief of Sanity and Golgari Finebroker. He blocks the Thief of Sanity, takes 3 from the Finebroker. Or maybe we just don't swing with the Thief of Sanity. Maybe I just don't swing with Thief of Sanity. He just takes it. I mean, it's, other than killing the Drake, we've pretty much done the same thing here. He may have a problem getting rid of Muldrotha in a blue-red deck. That might be a bit of an issue. Ralzeric, that'll do it. He has 6 instants and sorceries in his graveyard or in an exile. Well, that's brutal. Give me an Eldest Reborn. It's not an Eldest Reborn. Alright, so I'm going to go at Ralzeric. I'm going to go at him. If he wants to protect Ralzeric, he needs to stop the Golgari Finebroker. Alright, he wants to stop me from getting a card. He loses both. I play land. We'll play land. Lame, right? Lame. It was lame. He's still got 2 cards left in hand, though. Do those cards deal with the Golgari Finebroker, though, is the question. And no, definitely may be the answer. Defensive Pyromancer. Well, I'm going to play a dead weight on the Dismissive Pyromancer. I'll say this, dead weight has been clutch this game. Hey, dead weight for that thing, right? Oh, there you go. Got there. Alright, so let's take a look at... Dead Weight was really good. Right, in these Fine Broker decks, it may be criminally underplayed. Like, I really like Dead Weight. I was playing a lot with Dead Weight in the beginning of the format, and I liked it, so... I think Plague Crafter is going to be pretty decent in this matchup, along with... and I'll take out Jade Light Ranger for that. Vivian Reed's going to be awesome, so I'm going to take out one Eldest Reborn. Even though Eldest Reborn's really good in this matchup, I'm going to take out one Eldest Reborn and one Muldrotha. I really want to bring these 4 Duress in. Like, I think we have enough value. We might not have to have Wildgrowth Walker here. Like, the opponent may not be fast enough for us to worry about Wildgrowth Walker. We'll just worry about all of our creatures, you know, the Plague Crafters, Ravenous Chupacabras, that sort of thing. This reduces our cost on the deck a lot. Maybe one less Assassin's Trophy for the other Eldest Reborn. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we could bring in Negate, Argyle's Bloodfast, but I think those are for more like the pure control decks, and this is more like tempo that we're playing against. Okay, well, we still have Jade Light Ranger. We've got Duress. We don't really have a turn 2, but we could draw one. I'm going to keep this hand. It's a lot of land, but I'm going to keep the hand. I don't think there's a reason to cast Duress on turn 1. Now there's a reason to cast Duress on turn 1. So what do we want? Watery Grave. And the main reason we're going to cast Duress on turn 1 now is because okay, I was going to say, is he going to Spell Pierce it? Because then we get to Spell Pierce, but now he's actually going to draw a card first. So we get to take... I bet he just needed lands. Oh, he... land. Okay, well... I'm not worried about Negate. Sinister Sabotage would be a little bit of a pain, but I think I just want this Essence Scatter. So we'll take the Essence Scatter and pass. If he doesn't hit some additional lands, then... Let me pop that out for you guys. If he doesn't hit some additional lands, then we're looking at being able to shut him out here fairly quickly. Alright, so we'll Woodland Cemetery into Merfolk Branchwalker. What? What do you get? What can he do for 2? Did you psych me out upon it? Is that what happened? He's like, I'm gonna syncopate this. I'm gonna leave that Fine Broker on top. I think that's a perfect card to hit. Helps out our curve. We've got a 2-drop. We've got a 3-drop. Alright, so he Sinister Sabotages here. We'll go ahead and attack. Alright, so let's go ahead, play into the Sinister Sabotage. Alright. Takes care of at least that counter. And we know that in one of these turns he drew the mountain. So there's one card that he has in hand that we don't know. 2 now. Nope, he drew another land. So 1 card in his hand that we don't know about. Which pretty much means we get to just slam this Golgari Fine Broker, I think. I mean, he's probably going to Chemister's Insight anyway. He got a disdainful stroke. Alright. Well, that's a card. Take 3. Alright, so we are back to knowing the cards in his hand -1. So we know he's got a Chemister's Insight, a Negate, and he's got Expansion Explosion. Not going to Chemister's Insight, so it makes me think he's got a little something else going on. I'm going to go Overgrown Tomb tapped here. And then I'm going to swing. And I'm also going to play Plague Crafter. I'm just going to go ahead and play out the Plague Crafter. If he's got a way to stop it, then he will. Otherwise, he's just going to draw cards, and he's still going to have to get rid of a card. So he got rid of the Chemister's Insight. I am going to sacrifice Plague Crafter. Basically, we paid 3 mana to make him discard a card. Although, I mean, he's up to 5 cards right now. We only know 2 of them. He got rid of Beacon Bolt. Okay. Beacon Bolt's a good way to deal with Muldrotha from the graveyard. I mean, do we make him Beacon Bolt? Kind of want to use my mana this turn. Pass. I'm just going to pass. I mean, he still needs to play something to kill us. So... I mean, how long can he take this beating from? About that long. Alright. 7 mana. Alright, well, here comes Muldrotha. Muldrotha! Counter. Big time counter. Big counter. Flashback Chemister's Insight. Flashes back Chemister's Insight. I mean, Beacon Bolt's going to be able to deal with it next turn, but he'll have to use the Beacon Bolt. Enigma Drake. Okay, well, Beacon Bolt's still will do the trick. Oh, let me get to my priority. Okay. Golgari Finebroker? And I'm going to get back... Plague Crafter? And then just play the Plague Crafter? I mean, we know he's got the Beacon Bolt. If he stops the Plague Crafter, then Muldrotha just about kills him, period. So he needs to discard something here to stop the Plague Crafter. I'm going to get rid of Plague Crafter. I think that's the right line. He will still Beacon Bolt the Muldrotha here. I mean, I expect that that happens this turn no matter what. It's a sorcery? Oh my goodness! It's a sorcery? That's bad. That's bad. Whatever. Oh my goodness. Let's watch him win. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, just all the value, just constantly getting value. I didn't realize Beacon Bolt was a sorcery. I thought it was a better card than that. Oh my goodness. What would you bring in over? I didn't want him to be able to get away with shenanigans with Goblin Electromancer. I put a lot of priority to Goblin Electromancer. That's right. You can't stop Muldrotha if you don't have Spyglass. Like Spyglass is the #1 tech for Muldrotha. Oh please, if you guys don't know what happened, just understand I'm trolling. Like, oh. Yeah, it would be a little busted in instant speed. What's up, Jareth? Man, we got a bunch of people here. Welcome. Welcome to the late night stream. Playing around with Justin Clay's deck. And deck had, like, it just gave us all the threats we needed. We had mana most of the time. And yeah, everything just kind of lined up. It was good times. I liked it. It was good. All right, we'll play Forest on 3 and just keep and go with this. I'll keep. We just tap land, Jade Light Ranger, Forest. You know, tap land, Forest, Jade Light Ranger. We may pull something off the top. Although he may go mountain and we're dead before we get anything started. But then again, he might not. He might go island. About to go to work? Well, thanks for stopping in, Jareth. Ooh. I'm going to say no for this first one, but looks like I'm probably going to be paying a little bit of life here for a Wild Growth Walker. I guess I could technically just play the Forest, because we may still draw a... I'll play the Forest. We'll try to get down the Wild Growth Walker. Wild Growth hits. Does it get lightning struck? Struck by lightning. What happens when you strike a... Ooh, radical idea. Alright. It's a radical idea. I like that card. 2 mana. Like, once you play it the first time, it's all cards in your deck have cycling for 2. Well, I'm going to try it. We're going for it. I paid the 2 life for the Jade Light Ranger. If this resolves, then we should be okay. Ionize! Well, you just take one, opponent. Just take one. Okay. Peeling Rose. Well, Memorial to Folly here, which is probably what I should do. This isn't the same person we just played against, is it? I'm going to put the dead weight on the Enigma Drake. Just to use my mana this turn. It's a 0-2. No point in swinging. I mean, I guess we could bluff something, but I thought that he had a spell that he could cast there to get it up to an additional power. That would have gotten it up to 3. It's a different person. Thank you. I thought it was a different person. I didn't see either of these spells in the last deck. Oh, no! No! Oh, my goodness. I spent it too early. Just too early. Well, that's not horrible. So if we go... I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to try to get this Eldest Reborn off. We'll see what he sacks. Like, the Enigma Drake may actually get sacked. If he sacks the Enigma Drake... Ooh, it hit. That hit the ground. Another radical idea by the opponent. He sacrifices the Goblin. Okay. That's okay. I'd really like to hit land so that we could... Oh, he's got another Goblin. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I shouldn't have wasted the dead weight Lee. Yeah, I definitely wasted it. There might be a way to come out of this, but it was definitely a waste. Chart a course. Alright. The opponent's drawing a bunch of cards. But we should be able to gain a little bit of life here. Come on, that's just another Muldrotha. Maybe we can hit land? Let's see if we can resolve this Seeker Squire. We did. Which means he has to burn the Wild Growth now? I assume that's what he's contemplating. Wild Growth hits. We hit a land. We'll play said land. I am going to swing with Wild Growth now. No blocks. Golgari Finebroker. Golgari Finebroker hits, we'll get back to Jade Light Ranger. And at that point, we might actually have our Wild Growth Walker to a position where it just outruns Enigma Drake. And we've got the mana for Muldrotha if we can just find a blue source. So we do still need a blue source. Alright, he's going to go ahead and kill our Golgari Finebroker. I love it. I love it, opponent. Another Enigma Drake. Alright, well... that happens. Alright, so we draw for the turn. Well, he's got to stop in our upkeep. I'm going to get back Golgari Finebroker. Golgari Finebroker will get back Eldest Reborn. I still think that this is a Jade Light Ranger Merfolk Branchwalker turn. Assassin's Trophy. Does kill one of these drakes. Let's leave that on top. We'll just go for all the counters, and we just won't worry about Muldrotha right now. So we gain a ton of life. Give him the opportunity to make this trade. I accidentally went into combat. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, there's no going back. There's a punt in there. But at that point, there's nothing I can do about it. Still leaving this on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crackling Drake. Oh my goodness. All the Drakes. All the Drakes, all the day. Alright, so we get Assassin's Trophy here. I mean, he could still have a counterspell for it. Let's find out. Black-green. Nope. No counterspell. No counterspell. Like, I think we get to swing with everything here. I mean, this is 10 points of damage just to leave the opponent at 7. He's got a shock. So it's still 7 points of damage, which will leave him at 10. Really need another land. Yeah, I butchered that by, for one, playing the dead weight a little early. We could have gotten rid of the Goblin Electromancer. And then for 2, I didn't get the extra. Really? Another Crackling Drake? Opponent. Opponent. Alright, alright. I think I sack Memorial here. I'll get back Wild Growth. Because, I mean, we still need to hit a blue land anyway to be able to get Muldrotha in the first place. And we're in a wee bit of trouble. Just a wee bit. Jadelight Ranger off the top would be nice. Not another Muldrotha. That's not nice. Alright, so we'll play the Eldest Reborn. I think that he pretty much can sack anything except... Oh, he's just got an Ionize. Alright, well. GG. Yeah, I definitely could have played that game differently. My bad. Alright, so I definitely want the Plague Crafters. I think we can do without Deadweight. I want Vivian Reed. I would like the extra Assassin's Trophy, which seems bad, but I still want it. I want Duress, but I don't know what to take out. Maybe this is just not a game we Duress against. We just... I mean, it seems like it's a game you want Duress, right? Do I want to take creatures out on the play, though? Let's take out a Muldrotha. Like, I don't think 3 Muldrothas right in this deck. Maybe we take out an Assassin's Trophy. Maybe we just want Duress on the play, on the draw, and not on the play. Negate, maybe? Cut maybe one Jade Light. Cut a Seeker Squire. We'll cut a Seeker Squire. Alright, I'm going to run like that. 2 negates. Add Duress and shave elsewhere. I'm going to save Duress for a game 3 if we're on the draw. But I don't know. He was asking to set up a new shop, first casual MTG tournament. He was asked to set up a new shop's first casual MTG tournament next Saturday. That should be interesting. Well, do you already have like players that are going to be coming out and playing? Well, I need to take this jacket off. You made it, Jacob. You made it. Congratulations. Sorry, gotta rewind these things. Get out of hand from time to time. Man, what a hand! It's still not the greatest thing in the world. All right, well, I mean, I'm still gonna keep it. We'll just start with the Watery Grave and then put that on the bottom. I don't need more land right now. I wish it kind of had the option to just discard a card, but then the card wouldn't be near as good because people would just be like, well, fine, I'll throw this land away. And now I'm not getting rid of anything. Hey, you finally caught me live? What a great start to the weekend. Well, welcome, Damage Spec. What spec are you? Damage. DPS, dude. DPS. Oh, look, we hit another land anyway. Well, we don't need our mana this turn, so again, we're going to have it come in tapped. That's right, straight up DPS. My wife plays World of Warcraft, and she likes characters that don't have heal specs or tank specs. That's right. Real talk. Well, I mean, Plague Crafter does work here. We want to get rid of this, so Plague Crafter it is. Now you get rid of one opponent. So our turn 3 follows his turn 2 very well. Our turn 5 follows his turn 4 very well. The problem is this 3-mana Enigma Drake. That's the issue. Just got back from F&M. So maybe he needed to swing with the Goblin Electromancer so that he could chart a course to get rid of some of these lands in hand. Okay. See, that looks like a great card to play. I'm going to play it. Blue, black, and a green. And a green. There we go. Thief of Sanity. Don't have shock. Just don't have it. Just don't have it, opponent. Don't have a way to deal with this Thief of Sanity. Just don't have it. 4 mana, drop your flyer and say, I'm just going to block that Thief of Sanity. That's what you got to do, opponent. You just got to block this Thief of Sanity. Play your flyer. Damn it. It's a lava coil. That's not what we wanted to see. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, we can just pass the turn and wait. I mean, what else is there? You got a Conclave Tribunal promo? He was hoping for the 4th Sinister Sabotage. Ah, this is sabotage. Oh, I don't want to be spell pierced. I don't wanna. Don't spell pierce me. I mean, we could have killed that, but I'd rather Eldest Reborn it. Hey, it hit! No spell pierce. We dodged the spell pierce. You get a Conclave Tribunal, and you get a Conclave Tribunal, and you get one, and you get one, and you get one, and you get one. Yeah, he could have played down a blocker, but he was like, no. I'm going to take this turn off, and we're going to play. Yeah, he had blockers. There's no way he's just drawn 2 Crackling Dooms in a row there, so he could have put a blocker down. He just wasn't going to. Oh my goodness. That's a card. Unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe we get around the gate. Resolve. Just resolve. Oh, goodness. The goodness is real. It's goodness. It's just wonderful, wonderful goodness. That's a Vivian Reed. If you look under your seats, everyone gets a tribunal. If it's not there, look at the person next to you. They took yours. Right? I mean, come on. That's a Vivian Reed. He shocks the Vivian Reed. That's fine. We'll just get it back next turn. I mean, I guess we could get back his Crackling Drake to have a 0/4 flyer and draw a card. But I would rather get back a Vivian Reed. La Vivian. You Viv some Drakes tonight, too. She's so good, dude. She is so good. I'm gonna grab Viv. And we'll see what the opponent thinks about Assassin's Trophy on his Drake. What is your last card, opponent? So now we can keep up Assassin's Trophy, and again, we get to plus Vivian Reed. Come on, Vivian. Jade Light seems good. I mean, Jade Light does seem good. We still haven't played a land this turn, so I mean, we could possibly get into... I mean, this is a little bit risky. I mean, we have to get into a land to be able to hold up protection for Vivian, but like Jade Light seems good here. Muldrotha also seems pretty daggum good. I'm going to leave Muldrotha on top. I mean, he's got to be able to answer it, right? Well, see, I thought about that, but I also thought I hadn't played a land this turn. I took the higher risk, higher reward line. We'll see if it pays off. But it was a high risk line there, Jan. I wanted to hit a land, play the land for the turn, but then I seen a Muldrotha, and it's like I can't pass that up. So, yeah. What happened? But he still has to deal with Vivian Reed and Jadelight Ranger, and if he deals with Vivian Reed, then we play the Muldrotha, and then he has to deal with that. If he can't deal with that, then yeah, things are about to get bad for the opponent. Like, I don't see us losing this one. Unless I just, like, mess up really bad. Golgari Finebroker seems terrific here. If I tap the mana's right. So we'll just Finebroker back Elders Reborn. Swing. He's got 2 cards in hand. And we've got Assassin's Trophy or Negate held open, so... And at this point, we don't care how much land he gets. He's already got enough land to cast his whole deck twice. So... Yes, this is the second game we've played against Izzet both times, so... You like out-controlling the control deck? I like out-drawing the control deck. I love to have a green deck that... just beat him, don't get greedy. I wasn't getting greedy! Like, the greedy was... Okay, so the greedy was I wanted a 4-3 instead of a 2-1. That's fine, I'm not stopping that. We have Vivian. She'll go find more. Go, Vivian! There's another Jadelight. Just take the Jadelight. Like, this seems like the play. Just play more Jadelights. Seeker Squire. Do I want that next turn? Graveyard. Land? Okay. I actually did want the land. Land seems pretty sweet. Alright, so... Swing 4. Just watched the Boros breakdown. Thanks, Randolph Graybeard. I like your name, by the way. I seen where you were in chat earlier, or at the end of the last stream, and I was like, oh man, that's a cool name, Randolph Graybeard. That's pretty cool. All right, well, he has to deal with Vivian. I'm gonna counter that. We ultimate Vivian against a red-blue deck. I don't think he has options. I just don't. Vivian's ultimate's going to give him +2/+2, Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible. All of our creatures. Like, he's got to stop this Vivian ultimate now. Or this 4/3 Jadelight Ranger kills everything in his deck. Oh, I will ultimate. Absolutely. This 4/3 will become a 6/5 Indestructible Trample Maniac. With Vigilance, by the way. It doesn't tap anymore, so. Beacon Bolt. He's got to kill stuff now. He's got to kill stuff now. I ultimate. So let's see if he has the counter. I mean, if he does have the counter, we'll just play the Finebroker next turn, right? That's an Indestructible Trample Vigilance 8/8 Muldrotha, ladies and gentlemen. That's what that is. It's going to be very, very hard to deal with. Oh, you know he knows he's lost. We just have to kill him. We just have to get there now. Which means we can get Vivian back. He just resigned. Alright. Oh yeah, we're on fire now. A Vivian ultimate in a deck with creatures? Hang it up. That's not Muldrotha. That's just dirty. Right? It is. It's dirty. This dude's so dead. So, did we get fancy with it? Do we play Vivian and shoot it down? And be like, what? Did you think she was gone? She not gone. I mean, we have him dead on board right now. Trample. Just trample. Oh, there's a beacon bolt. He did 6 points of damage. 6 points of damage to it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. So I'm going to play Vivian from the grave. And we should see Scoop here. There's a Vivian. Yeah. Get rid of that. Okay. Vivian Ultimate. Go fancy. Fancy. That was nice. Alright, so we're on the draw here. The negate was actually really clutch. I'm going to drop Seeker Squire on the draw. Plaguecrafter even feels bad. But, I mean, he could have just one of these. God, our deck did all the things we wanted it to do there. That was just wonderful. So, what do I cut for the 2 duress? Plaguecrafter on the draw? I don't know. I mean, his turn 4, we've got 3 mana. We'll duress. We'll keep in the duress over the Plaguecrafter and the Seeker Squires. So, kind of want some dead weights, but scouting report. Damage Spec says he's imagining scouting reports back to the Izzet mate, to the Izzet guild, going, sir, our spells aren't doing anything to them. We can't keep this. We've got a mulligan. This is keepable, and so is that. Because I have a good 2-drop, I am going to be paying some life. The opponent paid some life. He really wants to opt or Spell Pierce here on turn 1. Or Shock. Is he going to Shock on turn 1? Well. Spell Pierce me, opponent. Do it. Then my duress just grab the Spell Pierce. Alright. He did have the Shock. He's got the opt. He only has 1 additional land. Although, I really want my... we need to keep him off this Enigma Drakes here, though. I'll take opt. He can have the Shock. If he wants to shock a Merfolk Branchwalker, then I have a target for Golgari Finebroker. It looks like I'm probably going to have to get the Spinebroker down early anyway. To my face! Not the face. The face, opponent. Not the face. Alright, so we know 3 out of 4 cards in the opponent's hand. Woodland Cemetery. Well, here we go. Really need to hit a green source. That's another duress. That just gets a beacon bolt. I think I go graveyard with that duress. I mean, it won't get the Enigma Drakes. We just need to get deeper. We need to get deeper in the deck to find the, you know, something to deal with these Enigma Drakes. Because they're going to be 2/2, like, oh, 3/4s. He's digging for land. I expect him to scry to the bottom. Yeah, he puts a card on the bottom. He's going to go ahead and shock. Okay. Well. Forest. That's pretty nice. Playing the forest here over the Watery Graves means that we're still alive to draw a land next turn that we don't have to bring in untap. But if I would have played the Watery Graves, then we would have guaranteed to be able to bring it in untap. So I probably should have played a Watery Grave. Still alive though. Still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes when you're this good at Magic, it doesn't matter how bad you really are. Oh. Oh, the top of the deck likes us. Oh my goodness. Oh, like Soulscar Mage, like leaving was so much more devastating than a lot of people know. Soulscar Mage was it's devastating. We need like Chupacabra or something. These Enigma Drakes are monsters. I'm gonna Branch Walker before I play a land. So we know he's got Enigma Drake, Beacon Bolt. Shade Light, we can leave that on top. This is gonna be a little bit hairy, but I'm gonna play this Thief of Sanity and just go. I will trade Merfolk Branchwalker for Goblin Electromancer. That Electromancer's done a lot of work to us. Like, he may just Beacon Bolt this Thief of Sanity. Wow, I can't believe how afraid of Thief of Sanity these decks are. That's crazy. Alright, so Shade Light here. Really get this thing up to 4 power, but they may be out of our control. Does this do it? This doesn't get us to where we need to beat the Enigma Drake, so I'm going to put that in the grave. We'll play the land. I'm going to swing for 3 as well. So he can Radical Idea, throw away a Enigma Drake if he wants to. We'll see. Thief of Sanity, champion of the graveyard. Alright, well, he stays there. Crackling Drake. Alright, well, good job, opponent. Good job. Vivian, where you at, Vivian? Vivi. Well, we're not paying the live. Unfortunately, we're in trouble. And a lot of it. Just no kill this game. None. And what's sad is I took out cards that would have killed creatures for Duresses. I think Duress is the wrong card in this matchup. Against a pure control deck, fine, but against a deck that's actually kind of tempo, I don't actually think you want Duress. It's sad. I cry a little inside. Chupacabra? We haven't seen a Chupacabra in 2 games. Well, hey, that's it. Enigma Drake, Ionize, Negate, Shock. I had negate, dude. I could have stopped Ionize or the shock or something. I just couldn't stop the damn drakes. Oh, okay. All right. Does this deck have room for Wild Growth Walker? Yeah. It runs 4. So that's Justin Clay's version of the deck. I want to toy around with the idea of Thief of Sanity in a Sultai deck. So I'm going to actually start with Justin Clay's version of the deck and then just kind of brew from there. We may have to go back and look at the mana base again afterwards, but I think there's some cards I'm going to cut or at least trim down on, and those are going to be Dead Weight, Seeker Squire, Assassin's Trophy. I like Jade Light, I really do, but I think I want to go a little bit stranger. I want to try more of a toolbox deck, and we have Glow Spore. Glow Spore Shamans. I may just not have them. I need to pick them up from manatraders, which we can do. So let's say we want some Glow Spore Shamans in the deck. Let's say I don't want any dead weight whatsoever. And I'm going to cut down on Fine Brokers, Eldest Reborn, Muldrotha, even Ravenous Chupacabra. And I'm going to mix it up a little bit in this area. I'm going to go 1 Hostage Taker for the extra Ravenous Chupacabra. I think that I want another Plague Crafter. Maybe not. Maybe don't even want this many Wild Growth Walkers. I want some type of 1-drop. What 1-drop do we want? Maybe Pelt Collector. Pelt Collector is a decent 1-drop. I wanna run a few copies of Golgari Menagerie. I think the card's really good, and I think that I just think that I want some copies of it in the deck somewhere, which makes me think about, you know, like, what 1-drop do I want to run? So let's look at Golgari Menagerie real quick. Alright, so I know that I want some number of Planeswalkers. I can't spell Menagerie. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't spell that word. Somebody in chat's got it. Gruesome Menagerie. There we go. Gruesome Menagerie. That card. Yeah. Alright, so let's say we want 2 copies of Gruesome Menagerie in the deck, which makes me want less Eldest Reborns in the main board. So let's say we want 3 Gruesome Menageries. And then I want plenty of things that I can bring back that will do stuff. Vraska Queen's pretty good. So what other 1-drops besides Pelt Collector could we put in the deck? So let's go black, green, blue. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a couple copies of Find. And that's kind of why a lot of people aren't going blue, is because Find is almost as good as Muldrotha. What about Concoct? The double sorcery card. I like that card, but I'm going with the Gruesome Menagerie. So let's look at creatures. this would probably be a really good creature, Siren Storm Tamer, as a 1-drop. Let's put 2 of those in. Like, I get that this deck's going to be a little all over the place in the beginning, which may be what happened. I mean, maybe people tried, you know, crazy versions of the deck like this, and then they were like, you know what, this ain't working. Go a different route with it. Siren Storm Tamer seems like it's really good. I really want Thief of Sandy. I just kind of want to be value. I kind of think Wild Growth Walker doesn't really belong in the deck. Not unless we're coming up against a bunch of... like, I want to have like a toolbox version of the deck. And I don't know if that's going to be 100% possible or not. There's got to be another 2-drop that I'm missing that I really want. Feels like there's another 2-drop. Yeah, I know what it is. I know what it is. Is it Cruel? Cruel Harpooner? Probably spelled that wrong. We'll just type in harp. Because I want to run it with Pelt Collector. Okay, so Lazav doesn't trigger Pelt Collect. Like, I want to have some major, like, enter the battlefield turns. Like, I want to be more on Pelt Collector, like, and then I want multiple cards that would trigger Pelt Collector. I want the deck to be more aggressive, if that makes any sense. Which actually means J-Light Ranger probably doesn't belong in the deck either. So if we take the J-Light Rangers out, we're staying on Merfolk Branchwalkers, Cruel Harpooners. That leaves, what, 2 more spots? Maybe more Glowspore, more Cruel Harpooner. We'll try one more Cruel Harpooner, and then maybe we do go Glowspore. Add another Vraska. See, that doesn't sound bad either. Vraska sounds really good here. I could do that. Or Karn. Karn doesn't sound bad either. See, I almost went with Knight of Malice. Knight of Malice seems like it's great. Karn's a Planeswalker. Brontodon? Brontodon seems like it would work. Karn, Vraska. Yeah, I think Vraska is probably better in this deck. I think you're right about the sack ability. I think that Vraska's sack ability is probably worth it if nothing else is. I think we've got a little room in the sideboard here to maybe bring in a couple Relic Seekers. Carnage. Alright. So, with this, we've got a little bit of something for control. We've got ways to stay aggressive. I don't think Siren Storm Tamer is right here. I think this spot. I think the card's good, but I don't think it's right. I am just gonna go back for the dead weight. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the dead weights. As much as I want creatures for the Gruesome Menagerie, I don't really care if I have a 1-drop or not. Yeah, there's some synergy here, but I wanna try something with this configuration. Cruel Harpooner is a 3/2, which will trigger Pelt Collector. Glow Spore Shaman will help throw stuff into the graveyard, but it's also a very aggressive creature. Yeah. Addition of Settle the Score. You've been wanting Pelt Collector in there somewhere. I think that it fits if you're in a Gruesome Menagerie deck. There's also, like, if you could be in a Gruesome Menagerie deck that is, like, centered around, Wild Growth Walkers and things of that nature. This one's more centered around, like, we want our creatures to die. This is more like an Aristocrats feel. This seems fine. This seems fine. Let's get the cards. We'll go from there. We'll play with it a little bit and see what we want to do. All right, so let's check the wish list. Wish list is empty, and we're gonna toy with some of the. We're gonna toy with some of these cards. Like I have had all of these cards, including all the ones that were. Oh yes, we need some fines. All right, so. Probably need a couple copies of Fine. I've got 2 copies. We can get 2 more. I don't think I'm playing 4, but we can get some more. Alright, so we're going to export this. Get off of Devs, Abzan, Sultai, wishlist. Alright, one moment guys, let me bring this up. Hey look, we're live. How about that? And we'll pull up some 3 wasted sideboard cards. We mean not likely for it to get trample. Does it not have trample anyway? Oh, it doesn't get trample unless it's got 4. Well, if we cast Carnage Tyrant or Moldratha, it's going to get there. I guess if we really wanted Pelt Collector to get to trample, we would need a 4/4 body. What do you need for that? What's 4/4 for 3 converted mana cost or less? Wayward Swordtooth, Carnage Troll, Carnal Troll. Carnal Troll might not be bad, especially with the Glow Spores. I don't know. Nullhide, but Nullhide's 4 mana. Stillleaf Champion. Stillleaf would be hard to cast. Stillleaf would be really hard to cast in a 4-color deck, or in a 3-color deck. Okay, so maybe we don't actually want. We don't actually want Pelt Collector. So maybe I do want Pelt Collector. Maybe it's just Llanowar Elf. I think this is still fine. Like, so maybe I don't want to be that in on Gruesome Menagerie, and maybe I just want more like fine finales, that sort of thing. I know that I want like a bunch of early game creatures. Like, I know that I want that out of the deck. And I took out a lot of the Explore. I wanted to try this without as much Explore. Let's try what we got. Let's pull the cards. We'll play what we got, and if it's just horrible, then we'll go back. We'll go back to the brew. It's got to be something else we can do there. Sultai wishlist upload. Wasn't there also that 3/3 for 1 mana from Ixalan that gave your opponent a land? Yeah, right, because we haven't learned that that's a great idea. What about a blue-black legend that becomes a copy of things in the graveyard? That's Lazov. Lazov seems good, Christopher, but like I don't think that's where I want to be. Honestly, if I was going to be in Sultai, I'd probably drop the like I'd rather play Sultai Control. Just because I think that there's a blue-black control deck there with some like using fine finales and things like that. I think that there's some value in there somewhere. I don't know 100%, but I think that there's a Sultai control deck floating around. Being able to use all the best counter spells and having the best creatures that do stuff, it's got to be something there. Rona doesn't seem bad. What's Rona's power and toughness? Rona. Where's Rona? I'm not even seeing Rona. Rona, Disciple of Gix. So if I add Rona, Rona is a 2/2 that when it enters the battlefield, you may exile a historic card from your graveyard. You may cast non-land cards exiled with Rona. I don't think so. I don't think that's something. Yeah, it's a 2/2. Last meta with Relic Seeker and Marionette Master as the win con. See, that seems fine. What keeps coming across the camera? Probably this fly. Do you see it? Like, it's aggravating the holy bejesus out of me. I have been trying to kill it, alright? I really have. So, if you guys just see me go ape shit on this fly, then it's like... Argh! Yeah. Going to the bottom of the 14th. Longest World Series game ever. Tied 4 ways for most innings. 14th inning. We're seeing history, people. We're seeing history. Good for you, Barry. I'm glad you're having a great game there, Barry. And from what I understand, you're watching it with your wife, which is awesome. I never was really big into baseball. I was big into baseball cards and trading cards and things like that. But never really got big into baseball. Yeah, that's... I'm going to go ham on this thing. I've already broke my fly swatter. I need to duct tape this thing. You know a duct tape fly swatter will never break. But, yeah. It'll last forever. Pink fly swatter. -1 RR. Deal 2 damage to target insect. If it would die, exile it instead. There you go. It needs to be a duct tape fly swatter. They just don't break. They're great. Guys, I'm going to go refill the coffee cup real quick, and I'll be back while we're waiting on these cards to show up, and we'll see you guys in just a few. Alright, we are back, and manatraders is ready. So we're going to accept the trade, pick up our cards, and just go play some Magic. Hope to see this deck doing well. Well, if you go watch Justin Clay's version, it played just fine. Like, I probably shouldn't change it at all. The deck played great. So I just wanted to try like a different version. I kept looking for Menagerie decks with Menagerie. A lot of them are running Pelt Collector, and they're built a completely different way. Probably going to build a pure Menagerie deck, and think of this as more testing for that. I want to see the power level of Menagerie versus what we just got through playing, and then kind of go from there. Like, when I think of Muldrotha, I really think of like a toolbox deck. Like, if you could just like have a bunch of stuff in your graveyard, then you would have like this wonderful toolbox that would just have tons of stuff for you to go get as you needed it. I didn't pick up any Phyrexian Scriptures, which I probably should have. That was one card I really wanted. I might have a copy of Phyrexian Scriptures. Am I spelling it wrong? Let's type in script. There we go. That should help us find it. No, I do not. I should have picked up a copy of Phyrexian Scriptures. Mirror Image any good? Probably not, because like that's one of those cards that's bad naturally due to top deck. Always think of that situation. You've got nothing on the battlefield. Oh, there's a Y. Perfect. You've got like nothing on the battlefield. You top deck this card, and what is it going to do? Probably not a lot. This hand looks fine. I'll keep. Okay, well, now we can play things out without worry. May not want to play this Cruel Harpooner out, though. Maybe we do. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to play Thief of Sanity and, you know, make him deal with that. Really, no History of Analia. Alright, well, I assume he's got kill spells. So, let's see those. He's got to have kill spells, right? Cast down. Got one. Alright, kill spell. Golgari Queen. You have more kill spells. He does. Contempt. Oh my goodness. He's got all the things. Let's go with Midnight Reaper. So if he kills it, then maybe we have, we draw a land? Because we really want a land. No land from the opponent. No death to the Midnight Reaper either. Alright, well, Midnight Reaper is going to start getting in. Okay, well, I'm just going to pass turn. We've got Assassin's Trophy up. The opponent's got plenty of land. He hasn't done much with it yet, so, I mean, Dark Inquiry. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Alright, well, take your choice. I've got 7 to pick from here, opponent. Gruesome Menagerie would be good for him to get rid of, but we don't have the mana for it, so I doubt that that's gone. Depending on what he has in his hand, may, you know, increase the value on some of the others. So that could have been the Thief getting in. Yeah, maybe. We're still going to get in with the Thief. We're okay. We're going to get to 5 mana, we're going to hit a Gruesome Menagerie, and we're going to get in with a Thief. Or we're going to Golgari Finebroker, back a Thief, and we're going to get in with a Thief. Okay, there goes Finebroker. Okay, well, now I'm going to Cruel Harpooner. No legal targets. Could have been Thief getting in. Well, maybe. It may have been. He might. Alright. Well, we'll draw 2 cards. There's a Muldrotha. Come on, land. There's a land. We're getting there. Alright, so let's go Hinterland Harbor. He's got 3 cards left. I'm gonna go Verosco Golgari Queen. I'm gonna uptick her. I'm not gonna get rid of anything. So we're just gonna play it like that. If he Verosco's contempts it, it's fine. It's not gonna be the greatest thing in the world for us, but we'll survive. He's gonna draw a card. Woodland Cemetery, which means we don't have to pay. So we'll get back Cruel Harpooner and Thief of Sanity. We'll say no legal targets. Okay, no. And I'm going to destroy the Argyle's Bloodfast, because I believe that's something that needs to happen. He's going to go ahead and draw some more cards off of it. And now we're looking to be in a fairly good spot. He really needs to kill the Thief of Sanity. I mean, people board the Weatherlight. We'll jump aboard. Looks like he whiffed. He did not reveal. It does say that reveal a historic card. He did not reveal one. So any way to get a link to the video I mentioned earlier? Oh my goodness, you'll have to tell me which what I was talking about when I mentioned the video. Cole. Mastermind's Acquisition. Alright, well, he goes and gets something. And he's just going to get it from his library. Say no. We'll attack for 5 here. We hit with Thief of Sanity. His Eldest Reborn seems fine. Yeah, his Eldest Reborn seems fine. And then damage is done. Let's go Pelt Collector. Plague Crafter. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and play the Plague Crafter this turn. and we'll have the pelt collector triggers on the stack. I may stack this wrong here, but I'm going to get rid of the cruel harpooner. My triggered abilities. So up and up. Use Varaska. I'm gonna say no. I just want to uptick her. We'll see what the opponent went and got. Yeah, it's at the beginning of this video. It's Justin Clay's. Like, we just played 2 games with that deck, and then I wanted to play around with another deck. Yeah, that is this deck. This video. This is a Patreon games deck, so I played a couple games with his, and now I'm gonna kind of like toy with the idea and just kind of see where it goes. Like, the problem with building Sultai, and I know all of you have ran into the same problem, right? Is there are so many good cards that, oh, opponent, you don't know how that card works, do you? Poor opponent. All right. I mean, this is a lot of damage. I mean, he had a bunch of stuff in his graveyard, though, so... I mean, he's probably got a couple turns here. If he's got a good board wipe, then he's definitely going to be a situation. Axis of Mortality. I see what you're doing, opponent. I see what you're doing. Just gonna take his Golden Demise. Maybe I should have taken the Axis, but... Alright, so the opponent is at -1. Pelt Collector triggered. I think I can sacrifice a land now. Let's just sacrifice this Woodland Cemetery. We get another Pelt Collector. That's okay. Oh, I think I could have played a land from the graveyard after I sacked it. And then I could have played the Pelt Collector. Cleansing Nova. Good job, opponent. Very good. Very nice, opponent. Very nice. So, what are we going to do? Cast Fine Finale. We want Muldrotha and maybe Thief. I don't even like the cards in the opponent's deck. Maybe Muldrotha and Golgari Finebroker? But I want something I can cast this turn. Midnight Reaper would be good. Yeah, I'm going to grab the Midnight Reaper. So we're going to go green, green. Play Midnight Reaper. He's going to cast down. So we'll draw a card. Okay. We're just going to say no and pass. You can't lose the game. So the emblem does us no good. We do have to just beat our opponent down here. So we can go... Pelt Collector. Trying to get a big turn in here. Cruel Harpooner. Glowspore Shaman. And I want Woodland Cemetery back on top of my library. Definitely need to hit that land again. I didn't realize I hadn't played a land that turn. Make sure I hold up Assassin's Trophy for the Axis. Well, he has to actually pass to me, and then at the beginning of his upkeep, he gets a chance to trigger Axis. So I would actually have a response to Axis. So that... I'm not worried about tapping out and then worrying about Axis. Is this a settle? Okay. Yes, we would love more lands. Go Swamp, Forest... Forest. He might be able to protect this this pretty well. We're gonna go ahead and uptick. He's got one card in hand. I'm going to kind of hope that he can't deal with a Muldrotha. Alright, so let's see if he can deal with Muldrotha. We've already played land for the turn. So he's got 2 cards in hand. We can go... Golgari Finebroker, I guess? Get back, I guess, Midnight Reaper. Play Glowspore Shaman. Oh, I've already played a creature from the turn. I'll play the Memorial to Folly. How's that? And then we can uptick, get rid of... I think I will just draw more. I'll play the Midnight Reaper. Do we think we can swing Muldrotha? I think we can get away with it. Maybe we can. Maybe we can't. He loses 6 life. Get rid of 6 cards. Okay. We're almost to the point where he's got to start getting rid of cards out of his hand. We're getting there. We're getting there. Remember the days when green had enchantment sweepers? Like Crushing Bramble or whatever? Okay. We need to be able to survive another turn. We'll play land from the graveyard. He's got 2 cards in hand. I'm not swinging with Muldrotha at this point. Alright, so he casts down the Finebroker. We draw a card. We get another Finebroker. deal 3. So he gets rid of both cast downs and a plains. Alright. So he's got 1 card in hand. Undo. I need to get in my main phase. Alright, so I want to go Merfolk Branchwalker. Reveals another Golgari Queen. I'm going to put that in the graveyard. We're going to go Midnight Midnight Reaper. Actually, let's cancel that. Let's play this Pelt Collector. And then we'll play Cruel Harpooner and Midnight Reaper. Okay. Just gonna get Emblem. I don't want to sack anything this turn. So, there we go. Playcrafter does make him discard. You're right. Playcrafter would make him discard. But we're going to play 2 Playcrafters next turn. So, I don't know. Like, I don't think that, like, he pretty much had to draw a card there. Nagate seems good. I think that's better than Deadweight. Assassin's Trophy is probably still going to be good. I'm going to take out Ravenous Chupacabra and Hostage Taker. I want Duress. And then Vivian Reed's probably good to be able to deal with the Axis of Mortality. Same thing with Voroska. Carnage Tyrant would be hard to deal with, but he does have board sweepers. So we do need like recursion effects, things of that nature. Cruel Harpooner's probably at its weakest here. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll like this, and we're gonna go from here. It's not overly complicated. No island? Do I have an island? Probably not. I don't know. I'm using Justin Clay's. Yeah, no island. No island. So for those of you that don't know, probably like everyone except for the Horde, I played quite a few 3-color decks that just didn't have an island for a long time. I played a Grixis mid-range deck that had no island, and I played it. Wow, really? Come on, Dak. Fine. I'm going to put it on the bottom. We need another land. Come on, Dak. That's not cool. It's just not, that's not cool at all. Alright, Pelt Collector. Here we go. Yep. No, we call Axis of Mortality. Alright. We're going to pay for that one too. Abzan to Walker. Hey, we got another land. Things are looking up. Need a blue source though. Need a blue source. Thank you, Christopher, for subscribing. Thank you very much. Lincoln, are you coming in, fella? Well, come on. Come say hi to everybody before you go to bed. Come on. You gonna come say hey? He's like, hold on, I gotta close the door. It's closed. It's closed. Come on. He's got his Batman shirt on tonight, guys. He's Batman. He would always go for my blue source. It's because he knew. He knew. I'm going to play this Belt Collector, so that if any of these things die, it'll trigger my Pelt Collector. I mean, if he settles me, then I'm just going to go get a bunch of green and black mana. No blue. Settle! Still won't get a blue, will I? Nope. Say hey, curly head. Say hey. Alright. So maybe there should be an island in here. Just for that reason. You don't need the fly swatter. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. You stand there in your chair. We can't negate that. Hey, that's a good card. It's a really good card. I'm gonna pay some more life. And let our opponent think we just punted. We're gonna be okay with that. I think this next turn is the turn that we're supposed to keep it open. He'll take out that fly. He will. He will. He'll 100% take out that fly. We were rewarded. Not non-punished. We'll really be rewarded if he goes to play his big spell here. Twilight Prophet. Well, I'm just going to kill the Twilight Prophet. He can have some more land. We'll punch him for another one. What are you doing, Link? You just have to put it completely out of your reach, right? It's got to be way back there. Yeah, it's got to be way back there. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, yep. Alright, so we're going to get in for one. I'm getting climbed on. What's up, dude? Hey! Well, why are you waving at me? You're supposed to be waving at them. Say hey! Alright, well, definitely going to attack with the Pelt Collector. Sorry, guys. I got a 2-year-old. He's attacking me. I really don't want to play Thief of Sanity and tap out. But I really don't want to play Golgari Finebroker for 0 value. There's some value in just having a 3/4 on the battlefield. I think that we take that value. Just 3/4 on the battlefield. We'll just take it. Hey, hey. You gotta get over here where you can see him? Yeah? Okay. He's walking across my lap. I'm sorry, guys. Lincoln's taking over the stream. Mount Kilimanjaro. There we go. Justin with the slow clap. Here. Let's get this wire over your head. Eldest Reborn. I don't think I want that to happen. I think that ball to negate. Yeah, I think that Eldest Reborn buys the negate there. Wow. So does he just have board wipe? I mean, I guess I'll just tap out, empty my hand, and say go. If he doesn't have ways to kill what's currently on the battlefield, although he could probably just wipe the board. Oh, this is a board wipe. This is 100% a board wipe. That's a cleansing Nova. Yeah, 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 yeah. Seriously, dude. Really? Dude, you're drooling. You scream so much you're drooling. Hey, Mom. Look what I got. Yeah. Oh! Glad you caught him. Bye. Bye, Lincoln. Alright, we're back. We're back. A Varaska's contempt on Varaska. Oh no. Does he have a way to deal with the... And a golden demise. All the things are happening. All the things. Well... I guess we just cast this. We'll get back Pelt Collector and Thief of Sanity, so we'll get back 2 cards. It's better than nothing. I'm glad you caught him. He did. He just jumped straight at her. Yeah. He's fearless. Oh my goodness, that boy is fearless. Is this it? Is this your... He's got his Lich's Mastery. Alright, well, we've got a lot of permanents to get through. Does he have a way to stop us here? Alright, so what happens is he plays Axis of Mortality. We swing with Thief of Sanity, and we get one of his Lich's Masteries, and we play it. He's probably going to go find his Axis of Mortality right here. Glowspore Shaman's not horrible. We'll go ahead and play that, because that will that'll make our Pelt Collector grow a little bit. And we got rid of Vivian Reed, Plague Crafter, and a Golgari Finebroker. All of the greatest things that we just don't want to go to the graveyard. Alright, so we get a couple triggers. He's got to get rid of 5 things. 2 more. And then we get something. Golden Demise. Alright, well, we'll take it. I don't think we need it, but we'll take it. And I wonder what he went and got. Like, he went and got something. 1 card. 1 something. Axis of Mortality. Well, that happened. So we really need to find a way to deal with Axis of Mortality this turn. Lincoln, you're back. We did not find a way to deal with Axis of Mortality this turn. Right, we want Nova. That would have been great. Yeah, to hit his Novas. And then just destroy all enchantments. That would have been really good. Come on, Nova. I'll wait. I'll wait. GG, opponent. GG. Guys, I would love to actually stick around and play a little bit more. Right? The golden nut emoji. That's right. If you guys want the golden nut emoji, you guys can get that. You do need to hit the join button over on YouTube Gaming. So if you check me out on YouTube Gaming, you'll see the join button there. And you can get the nice green name tag. And we'll the more we get, more people we get, the more emojis we'll get. We're kind of capped out until we get like five more people, and then we'll get one more. After you get like the first 8 or 9, they make you get a bunch of people before they give you an extra one. So we're kind of capped out until we get like 5 or 6 more people, but then we'll get some more emojis and stuff. Pumpkin emojis, jack-o'-lantern emojis. Are you guys all gonna have a good Halloween weekend? I assume that all the kids are trick-or-treating this weekend, this Saturday, and stuff like that. Yeah. Justin, I didn't get to play around with your deck much more, but over the next couple weeks, you're going to see me playing some Sultai. I really like Sultai, and I think that there's just 1,000 different ways we could build this deck. There's so many good cards that could be in it, and I think that the more that the meta settles, the more we're going to know. Personally, though, I really like all the different versions of Sultai I keep seeing. I love that people keep trying to play with the deck. I think that there's enough good cards that there's probably 3 or 4 decent Sultai decks there. You know, that there's not going to be a, hey, bam, cookie cutter, this is the Sultai deck to go for. So what do you have to do for the green name? You see no join button? You gotta visit on YouTube Gaming. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. There we go. YouTube only, like, pretty much only allows other YouTube links in chat. So if it's not a YouTube link, we can't link anything else. But if you go there, there should be a subscribe button or a join button. Should just be like a join button there. However, it is like a Twitch subscription. It does cost money. So if you guys are willing to support the channel, then by all means, thank you very much. Tell me a story. What? What is this? What is this? ABC. That's my advertising. That's what gets me paid. Those advertisements, right? Anyway, oh, you were playing the Mastery deck, Matthew. Well, thank you so much, sir. We did end up getting lucky there, getting your own way to destroy the Mastery. So you're like, that's got to be him. I got to go check. I got to go see. Well, Matthew, thank you very much. I appreciate the games, and it was a lot of fun, man. I love your janky Lich's Mastery deck. You've got to put that on our Sideboard MTG subreddit. There's a ton of people that would love to see me play some Lich's Mastery jank. So get it over there. I'm sure people will upvote some Lich's Mastery. That seems like it'll be good. Like, oh my god, my own card, right? You're a madman playing Mastery with Novas. Well, you know, high risk, high reward, right? Anyway, guys, that's all we've got for tonight. Thank you all for hitting that like button, the subscribe button, everything else. For those of you that have hit the join button so that you can get your green name there in chat, and you get all the emojis and all the other good stuff. Those of you that have joined, we have had a couple tonight. I think Scott was the last one who joined, and he took over Stream Boss. Thank you for the donations tonight. Absolutely everything. You guys have been absolutely wonderful, and I just love playing Magic with you guys. So hope you enjoyed the second stream. We're not going to be streaming tomorrow. I've got a Halloween party I'm going to be going to. And then I'm going to get Dev's Red-Black Menagerie deck out Sunday-ish. Sunday at noonish. Somewhere in there. It is. Look, I cover up lamp and the light changes. Lamp is 100% affecting. Lamp! You're messing up my shading. Makes me look like I got circles under my eyes. Anyway. A devil. We've got matching devil costumes, so me and Val are going as devils. That's what was cheap at Walmart. I didn't want to put too much effort into a costume, so yeah. I mean, it's better than going as you know, a hunter You put a bunch of like deer blood all over you, and I didn't say fake. I mean, where do you get fake deer blood? You just go get the deer. Anyway, better than going as a hunter or something like that. So I don't know. But yeah, we're just going as devils. Paint your face all red, put your horns on. You know, I figured it would work well with the mustache, right? Anyway, we're gonna have some fun with it. I hope you guys all have a great Halloween weekend. We'll see you guys Sunday, and you're going to be Vraska and Assassin's Trophy. You're actually going to be the Assassin's Trophy? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. It's awesome. Jason! Jason Conkle! Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your membership there. Welcome to the community, man. And yeah, you've got all of your emojis. Those of you that do have emojis and stuff in chat, you know, like Justin Clay did, like show the man some love. Welcome to the community. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jason. Everyone, that's all I've got for tonight. I hope you all had a great time. I had a lot of fun, and we'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG. Sunday, we've got Dev's deck, and then we've got your guys' decks, the Reddit decks. So get over to Reddit, vote, brew, do all the other good things. Jason, if you know any of our song list, you get to pick the song we go out on. Just took over Stream Boss. Pick our song. Matter of fact, there you go. Here's we've got everything from Diablo, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Metal Gear Solid, Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Brothers, Elder Scrolls, Castlevania, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter, Pokemon, Donkey Kong, even some Battletoads. You guys remember Battletoads? Contra, Metroid, Mario Kart, Dark Souls, Zelda. All right, straight off the golden cartridge. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.